Shop the Sherwin-Williams 4th of July sale and get 30% off paints and stains June 27th through July 7th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like aloe or skins, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling, and for shoppers, buying, simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. With Shop Pay, that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts are going abandoned and way more sales happening. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whatever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more, sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Skins uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Boss Man Show, the friend of the show, Coach Chris Crutchfield, Omaha Mavs, doing big things out in Summer League. Coach, good to see you, man. It's a game day. I'm glad you can join the show, Coach.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, man. You guys are so important. I'll talk to you guys on game day. You might be the only one I talk to on game day.
I appreciate that, Coach. I really do, man. And I must tell you, man, you're doing it really well in the Summer League right now, 10-1. Talk about just your team's grind so far in Summer League play and just how they bought in from June until now, Coach.
Well, it started off pretty rough in the offseason, but we had a great summer, unbelievable fall. And I thought this team had a chance to be good, boss man. I really did. We got off to a slow start in non-conference play. Part of it was my fault because of the way we scheduled. But late December, guys starting to figure it out a little bit. We made a couple of adjustments in our lineup. And, since late December after the Christmas break, man, we've been they figured it all out, been playing good basketball and understanding defensively what we need to do, offensively need to understand what we're doing. So, hats off to these guys, man. They've been playing really good up to this point.
And, Coach, I watch you on Synergy, man. I see what you guys – I see like you're doing things with a purpose, Coach. It's like everything you're doing was with a purpose and a mission to it, and it pops off the film when you watch it, Coach. So talk about the good that adversity and getting them to buy in that purposeful different with rebounding, blocking out, passing, shooting, making the right reads, all with a purpose.
Well, thank you for saying that. I'm glad you appreciated that. But and that's part of the deal, man. We got a really good staff. They do a great job in scouting reports and breaking down everything, making sure guys understand what the purpose of what they're supposed to do on every single possession. And as you know, getting them to do it every single time is a challenge sometimes. Guys lose focus and sometimes are unaware of what's going on. But we talk about it, man. We're very intentional about doing your job, about being accountable to your teammate. Those guys are expecting you to block out. They're expecting you to smash, rotate. They're expecting you to give energy and play with enthusiasm. So we have a good group, man. We have an older group. We got 4 seniors, boss man, and 5 juniors. And all those guys do play for us. And our chemistry is really good. And we got a group, man, they really like each other. And you can tell when they're together on the bus, in the gym, in the hotels, they really like each other. And that has carried over to the floor.
No doubt, Coach, like you said, man, and this time of year is really important, as you kind of this stretch to have guys on the same accord, that's be on the same mission because you're so close to where you want to be, but so far away at the same time, and keeping that focus, understanding that everything we do impacts winning. The smallest thing that you don't have a detail on could hurt us from losing the game. So about getting them to realize that there's little small details that's in a scouting report, like just hitting somebody, smashing, getting back, not throwing the ball away live, can impact us and can get us in a bad position. So there's little small things that fans sometimes overlook, but are biggest impact in winning winning big.
And it helps. It helps when you got an older group. You don't have to repeat things. They kind of understand what you want because they've been around. They played in a lot of college basketball games. I think that's one factor that's contributed to our success. Then I think again, I give our staff praise, man, because they do a great job of making sure. You can't take everything away from a team, but you kind of prioritize what you can take away and the things that you can exploit with them. And we've done a good job trying to do that every single night and taking away their best player, trying to be active, take away their second best player. And the most important thing, man, is being connected defensively. Being connected defensively, and then make sure we give the team one shot. Then on the other end of the floor, make sure we get the best shot. We compete to get the great shot, not a good shot. And our guys are bought into that, man. And we got 5 guys on the floor that are shooting above 40% from the three-point line. And our team is shooting really good from the three-point line. So there's no need to rush. There's no need to take a bad shot. And we talk about it. We talk about it every single day. And I think they're understanding it now because a lot of times shot selections will get you beat, which lead to an unbalanced floor. And guys are getting to your basket in transition just because of what you do on the offensive end. And knock on wood, We hadn't had that happen a lot, so we got to continue tonight with a really good team in South Dakota State.
And Coach, something that popped off at me on film is your active hands and the point of attack defense. And I know it's something you emphasize as well with your guys, but I really love the active hands and how important it is getting those deflections and kind of blown up actions, what you're doing there. You're doing that very, very well, Coach. So talk about with your staff defensively, how you guys really emphasize blown up actions, having active hands, really being strong at the point of attack.
Well, we got athletes on the floor, as you know, and we try to make sure we force people out of the middle of the floor, force things down. We really want to have active hands in ball screen situations just to keep that ball contained, not let the ball get swung to the second or third side. We want to try to keep it on one side, so to speak. But we're long. We're athletic. We got guys on the floor that are 6'7" and 7-foot wingspans. And our big guy got a 7-foot wingspan. Markel Sutton, another 4-man, got a 6'11" wingspan. So I think our length and our athleticism has contributed to us being a solid defensive team. I don't think we're great, but we're also aggressive, and we understand what to take away, and that's the most important thing. Then the other guys that are not involved continue to have great defensive awareness. Like they're seeing what can hurt our team, and they're all aware of what's going on, all 5 guys at one time, and that's being connected, and that's helped us a lot defensively.
No doubt, Coach. And also, man, I've seen your guys, man, really execute really well late in games as well. And having an older group really helps that as well. So talk about that point with your guys here who have seen these things before, scenarios before, and know how to acquiesce themselves from that last media timeout to the end of the game.
Well, it's funny you say that because I spent a lot of time, I worked with Lon Kruger for 8 years at Oklahoma. And I thought he was the best at closing out games at the end when he needed to run something. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, how he wanted to attack the defense. And I picked up some things from him. I stole some things from him, man. And our guys, we do it all the time. We do it every day. It's called half-court execution. And they don't like it. They don't like it because you have to set it in half court. You ain't going up and down. You're in the half court, and you have to focus on executing this play because when you get down to conference play, especially the second time around, Bossman, everybody know what you're running. They know. They do the scouting report. They know what you're doing. So you have to be able to execute in that last 4 minutes of a game to close the game out. And we're real, intentional about doing everything right. You set the screen. You get the guy into the screen. You're ready to make the pass, right? You're ready to catch the pass. All those things to make a play work. And I tell our guys all the time, plays are just plays. Anybody can draw up a play, but you have to make it work. You 5 guys on the floor have to make it work. And they've done an unbelievable job of doing that in the late stretches of basketball games.
And, Coach, you have so many options offensively. It makes a defense kind of have to decide, I can't really key on who he's going to go to right now. You got multiple guys who you can trust to get at you at that late bucket. So talk about having that optionality where teams can't just key in and say, he's going this guy. Nah, he can't do that. We got to take a guess where you're going to go late in the game there.
That's really a good problem to have, man. And that was the plan from day one when we first started, is being able to get enough skilled, talented guys on the floor together that all has a knack for scoring the basketball. We want all of our guys to be on the floor that can shoot the basketball, at least 4 on the floor at a time that can make the three-point shot. And, we had to cultivate that. Now we're in year 3, and we got it. And we got some guys coming off the bench also, and Jayshon Glover and Lance Waters that are doing the same thing for us. So we have a complete basketball team. We got guys that can shoot the basketball. We got guys that can put it on the floor and get to the basket. They can force rotations. And they're starting to understand exactly how to attack a team. And it's a good problem to have when you're not just playing through one guy, kind of like what we did last year. And now we can play through a bunch of other guys. And the guys that we do play through, they okay getting off of it and making the right basketball play.
And, Coach, man, you're doing a good job varying the ball, level turnovers the game, because as my father would always say, you have the whole organization in your hand. We got the ball in your hand, so don't throw it away. So Dad would always tell his players, man, you have the whole organization in your hand. If you don't throw it away, throw it in the daggum stays.
Exactly right. dead
Doing a
ball
great
turnover.
job of it, man. Coach, on level of the game.
Well, part of it is, I'm telling you, our point guard, man, J.J. White, who's from Lawrenceville, Georgia, and he's been doing an unbelievable job, man, of taking care of the ball. He also was spreading that ball around. I think he's leading our league in assists. I mean, he had 8 or 9 the other night and 1 turnover. He's done a good job of making sure we get good possessions. And I mean, he's a senior. He's been around for a while. He's been in the program for 3 years now. So he gets it. He understands. And he's been a big key to our success, boss man.
No doubt, man. The Georgia boys always doing something for you, coach. And I love it. I love it, man. Man, I got a few more for you, coach. I know you got this game
Sure.
day. I got a few more for you,
Oh, yeah.
man. Let's talk about the game tonight at South Dakota State, man. Eric does a hell of a job over there, man, with those Jackrabbits, man. So, what we saying for them guys on film is prepare for this battle tonight, man.
They're good, man. They gave us a fight at our place. We won by 7, had complete control over the game up until the end. Then they came back and made it a ball game, man. We had to squeeze it out and make some free throws, but good team, good program. They got tradition. This is always a tough place to play. It'll be 6,000 people in there tonight, packed and yelling. They got a brand new renovated arena. And so it'll be a nice basketball atmosphere for us tonight. And they got a bunch of guys that can spread the floor and shoot the basketball, kind of like us. And they also have a big guy in the middle in Cuff that can score. I mean, he's a problem because he's 6'11" and he's mobile. So we got to be prepared. We got a game plan set for it, and we just got to execute it and be able to make some shots tonight.
Now, Coach, I told you off air, man, I miss seeing your son Josh on the front row of the Hawks games, man. But he's with you this year. So talk about how cool is having your son with you on staff this year, man.
It's been fun, man. It's been really fun. And I don't know if he really understand how important these times are when you preparing for games and you're in the middle of it. And a lot of times after games, he's right there in the hallway when I'm coming back, and he's the first one that I see and I hug. And it's been fun and teaching him the game as a dad and as an older coach, and having a younger guy underneath you, even though he's my son, but he don't quite know everything. So we're a lot of conversations I had and on the court. Walking down the hallway about what he should and what he can and what he see and those kind of things, just kind of getting him to start thinking out the box as a young coach about everything, not just what his responsibilities are, but think about if you're in this spot, what's your thought process? If you're in this situation, what are you thinking right now? Even though he hadn't been put in those situations yet, to start training his brain to think like that. So it's been fun, man. It's been fun having him around. He's really good with our guys. He's the energy guy, and they really, really like him. And he's going to be a good coach.
No doubt, Coach. You know what, man? It's funny to say my dad wants me to get into coaching still. And, I dabble in a little bit, Coach, but I don't want to deal with the losses, man. I don't want to deal. I love the strategy part of it. I love being on synergy and Noah and second spectrum. I love all that part of it, but I don't want to deal with the losses part of it. That's the part I don't want to get into. My dad's like, he said, you should get into it. You know the game so well. Like, oh. I do, but I like this space I'm in on the media side.
Well, it takes a while. It takes a while to get used to that, but that's the hard part about this business overall is, especially when you're building a program, you're gonna have a couple of bad years where you lose a bunch of games, and you got to stay with your vision, stay with your plan, and don't let it sidetrack you. Don't let it get you down. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. And eventually, if you have a plan, you got a vision, and you got time to work it out. Your administration give you time. It'll work out.
And last one for you, Coach, man. I love seeing what y'all doing social media post game, man. Social head coaching and you and the guys, man. It's really fun to see, man. I guess you can tell on the social media how together you all are by the fun you all have post game. It's great to watch. I love when you all wins. I can see what you're gonna do this time.
I'm the same way, man, because I have no idea. They don't tell me nothing. I'm just there like a spectator watching, and it's been fun, man. The trash can thing has gone viral and taken a whole new look for us from a social media standpoint, and has gotten us some really national attention, which has been good when you're building something like we're doing. Anytime you got a chance to be on Scott Van Pelt and get some national attention, I think that's good for our players. It's good for our programs. Good for our university.
No doubt, Coach. I'm glad we've had a relationship since you got hired there, man. I'm loving the progress you're making. Keep on chopping that wood, Coach. Hopefully we're talking again in March after you going to the big dance, man.
All right. Sounds good, boss man. I appreciate you having me on, my man.
Anytime, Coach. Go get him tonight, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
What's up, good people? Bet Online is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. Bet Online continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts. What's up, family? Jared the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to The Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
Lowe's knows laundry day should be easy. Achieve maximum versatility with a dryer door that swings open either way, making load transfer from washer to dryer a breeze. Plus, with LG ThinQ, save time by controlling your washer remotely. Shop LG, America's most reliable line of home appliances, today at Lowe's. Based on independent reliability surveys 2021 to 2024 and select major appliances as compared to competing manufacturers offering full appliance lines. See associate for more details. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Exclusions apply. Valid 6/18 through 7/9.